This episode of the A.T.TIPSCAST is sponsored by TextHelp Systems, provider of award-winning literacy solutions including Read and Write Gold and Fluency Tutor. For more information, go to www.texthelp.com. That's www.texthelp.com. Come on, family. I'm sick of having the furniture this way. I'm moving things around.
Chris, the house looks just fine the way it is. We don't need to move things around.
Hey, Daddy. Hey, Daddy.
Come on, honey. It's good to change things up every once in a while. Plus, it's good exercise.
If you want exercise, go for a run. Our kids crave consistency. Leave things the way they are.
Hey, Daddy. Hey, Daddy.
Honey, please, I just want to see if the couch will fit over there against that wall.
We go for a ride?
Honey, please get off the couch. This is heavy enough as it is.
If you put it against the wall, where are we going to put the rocking chair?
Hey, Daddy.
Hold on, big guy. Mommy and Daddy are having a discussion. We'll put the rocking chair right where the couch used to be.
But what about the end tables? There won't be enough room.
What are you talking about? There will be plenty of room.
No, there won't.
Yes, there will. It might be a tight squeeze, but it'll fit.
Daddy!
What, Tucker? Don't you see we're trying to decide how to rearrange the room?
Daddy, why don't you use this website?
What website?
This one, right here.
You mean teacher.scholastic.com/tools/class_setup? Wow, that's a mouthful. But what is it?
It looks fun.
Honey, how did he get to this?
I was looking up stuff on scholastic.com when all of a sudden you were trying to push the coffee table out from under me. He must have clicked on something off of there.
This site looks awesome. Come look at this. It's Scholastic's class setup tool. It looks like teachers can use it to lay out their classroom before actually pushing things around.
Oh yeah, I've seen this before. It allows teachers to design a room virtually by dragging different pieces of furniture onto a virtual room. The interface is very basic, and the pieces of furniture are really nothing more than shapes, but that's one of the reasons I like it. It's simple and easy to use. Users can change the size of the shapes and rotate the shapes too.
More push, more push, more push, more push.
Hold on, Maggers, hold on. This looks awesome. Okay, that's how teachers could use it, but wait, let's talk about how students could use it. At different times during the school year, or maybe as a class reward, students could work toward designing their own classroom layout. As a way to work on visual spatial abilities, students could use this two-dimensional tool to affect their own three-dimensional space. Students could work collaboratively in groups to make decisions about where to place the furniture to optimize performance, limit distractions, or promote independence, and so on.
Yeah, you could even have guest judges like the principal, assistant principal, and school librarian who vote on the best design based on pre-established criteria. In this way, students have ownership of their entire environment and help make decisions that drive their own learning. You know, you should use this as AT Tip 110 in episode 61 on the A.T.TIPSCAST.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I think I will. And I like what you were saying about students building their own environment. I think there might even be more ways to use this tool. Think about activities centered around measurement, scaling, and proportion. Students could measure the actual furniture and use that information to make rational room layouts. If you really wanted to add a layer of complexity to the activity, each piece of furniture could be given its own cost value. Students could then be asked to design their own classroom as if they were a teacher, but also given a budget. Using spreadsheets or other means of calculation, students could determine how cost-effective their designs are, contrasted with whether or not their design would meet the parameters set out by the teacher.
Daddy, don't forget the seating chart.
Seating chart?
Yeah, this tool also has a built-in seating chart. When a user clicks on the Students button, a list of numbers each next to a corresponding text field appears. Teachers can fill in the chart using student names or names given to each cluster. Using this feature, students could assign seats to one another by following some sort of a pattern, such as alphabetical order by last name or by birth date. Once the list is created, the user drags the corresponding number to the canvas on the virtual classroom as a label. Speaking of labels, each item placed on the canvas has a block of text beneath it, so users can customize the name for each room. Therefore, if a circle is placed on the floor plan and it is called Circle, but if you want it to be called Imagination Station, you can click on the text and edit it.
Imagination Station, Imagination Station. Where have I heard that name before?
Remember about a year ago we put out a Nightlight story that we couldn't think of a title for, so we called it the Untitled Imagination Story? Then we invited listeners to come up with a title. It was all about a teacher who didn't know what her room's theme was going to be. We had a great suggestion from a student who heard the story and called it A Place for Everyone. You want me to pull it up here on nightlightstories.net so we can listen to it as we move stuff around?
Yeah, let's listen to it.
Hold on, maybe in a minute. I'm still stuck on Scholastic's tool. I can't help but think there are even more uses for this tool, including laying out where specialized equipment will be kept and stored, and using it on an interactive whiteboard as a whole class activity, and more, and more, and more. I bet there are other websites like this one too, like AT.TIP 111 classroom.4teachers.org, and that 4 is the numeral 4, not the word 4. That's another virtual room organizer, but it has a grid and a built-in scale, and it has some other objects like beanbag chairs and a kidney table.
Let's use it for the living room.
That's a great idea, Tuck.
Okay, if we can find a design we all agree on, then we can try moving the furniture. No more pushing heavy things until we know exactly where they should go.
Oh, bummer. Can we use it in our bedrooms?
Sure.
Can we paint our walls black like outer space?
We'll talk about it.
Aw, bummer.